Hi, I'm Leslie Palma, Communications Director at Priests for Life, here with your Pro-Life News Break. The U.S. House of Representatives passed President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill early yesterday, and the beautiful part for pro-lifers is that it cuts off Medicaid funding for many abortion businesses, including the nation's largest abortion seller, Planned Parenthood. At 2:15 to 2:14, the vote could not have been closer. Two Republicans missed the vote. Representative David Schweikert of Arizona arrived too late for the vote, and New York's Andrew Garbarino fell asleep during the all-night session and missed it. He fell asleep in the back. No kidding, House Speaker Mike Johnson told reporters after the marathon session. Representative Andy Harris of Maryland voted present, which would have effectively been an opposition vote if the rest of the lawmakers had tied. As chairman of the House Freedom Caucus, he wanted bigger spending cuts. Two Republicans voted against the bill. Ohio's Warren Davidson and Kentucky's Thomas Massie said they were concerned the bill would increase the federal deficit. To be cut off from Medicaid funding, an organization has to be a registered 501c3 whose health care services primarily involve family planning, including abortion. And the organization has to have received more than $1 million in Medicaid funding in fiscal year 2024. Planned Parenthood checks all those boxes, receiving hundreds of millions of our taxpayer dollars every year. Priests for Life National Director Frank Pavone was in Washington this week, meeting with U.S. senators from Florida and helping to celebrate the University of Florida Gators NAACP championship. And he posted this video on social media.
Good morning, friends. It is a day of victory today. Not final victory, but I'm standing here outside our Washington, D.C. office. I've been on Capitol Hill these last couple of days at the Congress, at the White House. Early this morning, the big, beautiful bill passed the House. This is very significant because it passed with the language in it that you and I have been fighting for defunding the abortion industry. Now, we're not home yet. Now it goes to the Senate, and we're going to be asking you to call your senators over the next few weeks. But this is a major step forward for the pro-life movement. I want to thank you for your efforts, and I want to just point out to you the significance of what is about to happen. We could see within a matter of a couple of short months the defunding of Planned Parenthood and the abortion industry through Medicaid. Now, it's not the only way of funding, but it's the predominant way, and we'll be talking a lot more with you about the details. Thanks for your involvement.
There was lots of abortion-related news out of Texas this week. On Thursday, the Texas House gave final approval to a bill that will clarify when doctors can perform emergency abortions. The bill, known as the Life of the Mother Act, passed by a vote of 134 to 4. Physicians and pro-life groups in the state helped craft the bill, which was sponsored by Republican Senator Brian Hughes, who authored the 2021 law that protects most babies from abortion. Senator Hughes was among the honorees at the National Prayer Service Priests for Life and the National Pro-Life Religious Council host annually on the day of the March for Life. The Texas House majority also moved to advance a bill that would ban governmental entities from paying for out-of-state abortion travel, as both Democrat-dominated Austin and San Antonio have done in recent years. Cities suspected of violating the bill could face a lawsuit from the state attorney general. Also this week, the Texas House approved a resolution to erect a pro-life monument on the Capitol grounds in Austin. The 98 to 44 vote authorizes the construction of the Texas Life Monument, a replica of the National Life Monument depicting a pregnant woman cradling an unborn child in a world-shaped womb. And in one more story out of Texas, a woman in California who threatened a federal judge and his children pleaded guilty this week as her trial was set to start in a Dallas federal court. After Judge Matthew Kacsmaryk suspended approval of the abortion pill mifepristone in 2023, Dolly K. Patterson sent a message through an online form on the district court's website stating, "Tell this anti-abortion judge he needs to watch his back and that of his kids the rest of his life." An appeals court later overruled Kacsmaryk's decision on the abortion pill, and the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear the case. The fate of a new case brought by 3 states is still to be determined. Meanwhile, Patterson faces up to 5 years in prison when she is sentenced on September 30th. A federal judge in Louisiana on Wednesday struck down regulations requiring most U.S. employers to provide workers with time off and other accommodations for abortion. The Biden administration last year included abortion in the pregnancy-related conditions covered under the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act. The act enjoyed bipartisan support when passed in 2022, but the new Biden rule eroded that support and spurred several lawsuits, including one brought by Louisiana that led to this week's pro-life victory. Should physicians who prescribe abortion pills have their names displayed on the pill bottles? That's the focus of a bill introduced in Maine that would give abortionists the right to omit their names and use the name of their organization instead. The Democrat who sponsored the bill said abortionists are mostly afraid of the threat of out-of-state lawsuits filed against them for prescribing the pills to women in states where babies are protected from chemical abortion. That's some of what's making news this week. Thank you for tuning in. If you would like to keep up with our press releases and commentary, go to prolife.press or scan the barcode on your screen. I know you will all join with us at Priests for Life this Memorial Day to honor the brave and selfless Americans who gave their lives to protect our freedom. And please remember always that life is the only choice.
Every life is a gift. Every heartbeat is a miracle. But right now, the most innocent among us are in danger. Priests for Life is on the front lines, speaking truth, offering healing, and building a world where every child is welcomed and loved. Join us in this sacred mission to end abortion. Stand with life. Stand with Priests for Life. Scan the QR code right now and help save unborn babies today. God bless.
So many companies support abortion, but today you can make sure that with every call you make, you are supporting the unborn. Patriot Mobile is America's only Christian conservative wireless carrier. They have partnered with Priests for Life and donate a portion of their earnings to our work. We invite you to switch to them at patriotmobile.com/unborn. Keep your number and your phone and get the same coverage you have now, but also get the peace of mind knowing your every call supports life.
Hello, this is Father David Begany, one of the many members of Priests for Life. Prayer is the foundation of the pro-life movement. I invite you to join Priests for Life in prayer each day for an end to abortion. We have many different prayer campaigns throughout the year, and you can find them all at prayercampaign.org. Please sign up with us to be a regular prayer partner. God bless you.
Hello, I'm Sam Brownback, and I've worked alongside Father Frank Pavone for many years on the cause of life. He's a true champion, and the Priests for Life have been wonderful champions of this great cause, of the cause of human dignity of every human at every phase of life, from the very first moment of conception until its natural death. The human species, the human person, each and every one are full of dignity, priceless in value, and Priests for Life stand for that. Join their work with them, work alongside them in this battle, this incredible battle, this fantastically important battle for life in the United States. We've got to win this fight.